Hello and welcome to your full moon reading, Leo. This month's full moon in Gemini is a super moon. It's also called the cold moon. It is the second largest super moon this year, apart from the beaver moon we had during November. This month's Gemini full moon is all about the planet of Mercury, all about communication, the narratives that lead you in life, the progress you have made in terms of how you move in this world, in terms of communication, how you talk to others, how you talk to yourself, what realities govern your life, you know? So what I'm getting immediately is the Star in the reverse. We have the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse, the King of Pentacles upright, and the Four of Pentacles also in the upright. Leo, the past 6 to 12 months have been all about your money, your material reality, your abundance, your finances, how much you save. You've realized that to get out of a mindset of lack is what I'm hearing. You have to put in the proper amount of work. You have to work on yourself. You have to work on the way you view money. You have to work on creating a network of people that helps you, I'm hearing, accelerate, or what I wanted to say was like exceed your own expectations. Like always have to have people around you, is what you've realized or what you've reflected upon, that are better than you. It will not get you far in life if you are surrounded by people that you are better than. And you've been saving your money, you've been saving your energy, you've been focused on yourself, Leo, and you've been really passionate this year. So you've been following your goals, following your dreams. I'm not getting a lot of focus on relationships, for example. We have all these pentacles coming out here, then the Knight of Wands. I'll pull some more tarot cards before I move on to the clarifies. Ooh, I just said we don't have a lot of love coming out here. And then we have the Two of Cups, which is usually a divine union type of energy. This could also mean proper contracts that are an advantage, like where you have an advantage as well as the person you are in the contract with. So this could be mutual agreement, but also mutual attraction. You might have been reflecting, Leo, upon the partnerships that you have fostered these past 6 to 7 months. Exactly. The leap of faith you took to, I'm hearing you charge forward. You might have been a shy person, relatively shy person, and you just got over yourself, is what I'm hearing. Sounds a little bit harsh, but this is what I'm channeling. You've been really anxious, or maybe not an anxiety per se, but like there might have been a blockage when it came to pulling in the proper energy, pulling in the proper connections, you know. Exactly. Most of the relationships or most of the endeavors you have embarked upon, yes, those are the words I was looking for. Most of the endeavors you've embarked upon, this could mean emotional endeavors, but also goal-oriented endeavors, like just goals you set for yourself. It always seemed like nothing ever worked out for you. And so it seems like this year, Leo, you took matters into your own hand. You didn't wait for the universe or God or ancestors or spirit guides or anyone to help you, guide you, whatever. You just charged forward yourself, and you might have been a novice at it, but you've realized, exactly, you've realized through your, and we have the Knight of Cups coming out here as well. We have the Six of Wands as well as the Knight of Cups coming out here. You realize through trying and trying and trying that you are much better at doing whatever you do. The relationships you pull in, the relationships you nurture, the projects you start, the people you meet, you know, how you talk to people, you are much better at it than you expected. You have really high expectations, 0440 and now 444 on the timer. When it comes to yourself, and you think you can't live up to your own high expectations, but you actually exceed them. Is that how you say it? I've been hearing that word a lot. So exceeding. You've exceeded your own expectations. This card has come out in a lot of readings. So many of you, not just Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, but also many other signs have avoided or moved through with ferocity, like ferocious energy, through bad luck, bad karma. And what I'm hearing is that in the face of like struggle or competition or just any blockages, any obstacles put in your way, you charged through action oriented. You were really fast in your approach to things. You moved quickly. You didn't brew too long on things. You didn't let time pass by. You knew you had to act now, and you took any chance you got. And what I'm hearing now, we have two bottom deck cards coming out. We have Judgment as well as the Three of Wands. The ships you sent out will come back fruitful. All the projects you started this year, Leo, you might be reflecting on whether they will be successful. And what I'm hearing is that the wheel has turned in your favor. It is Judgment Day. You will be judged fairly, and you will get back as much or even more as the work you have put in. So you can rest assured that because you worked so hard, you will get all that back or even more. And this could be in terms of romantic endeavors as well as, but I'm talking about your money, Leo. You're gonna have a lot more money in the coming months. So this is what you've been reflecting on. It could have, I'm seeing that it has already improved. This is what you've been working on all year, and you finally reaped the rewards of the seed you sowed. So we have heart and hope coming out. All this abundance has now activated different energies within. You are now craving a connection. You are now craving someone to share all this goodness with. And you know what they say, shared pain is half the pain and shared joy is double the joy. And what I'm hearing is you are now opening up your heart space. And I'll read these cards for you, Leo. Your heart knows the truth. Are you overthinking a situation? Trust the wisdom of your heart. It will lead you to the most authentic decision. And hope? Hope is like a light in the darkness. Have you been feeling discouraged? Remember that difficult times are temporary. Hold on to hope, and it will lead you toward brighter days. So what I'm hearing is that with things like love, these things flow, okay? Exactly. Things like love, they flow. The material success you have accumulated, it was possible for it to come in so quickly because you put in action-oriented work, right? But with love, you have to surrender. With things like love, they flow like water, and if you're like, you just have to see where it flows, right? But with actual action, that is a really focused masculine energy that comes quickly. It gives quick results. But with this type of love that you are looking for, that comes from the heart space, that is led by, I'm hearing the light of truth, it will take much more patience and surrender, and for you to let go and just focus within. But there is a deep longing for connection from you. That is what I'm hearing is what you're reflecting on at the moment, Leo. And we have soul happy rekindle connection coming out here. Your soul is longing to reconnect with something or someone. Have you drifted away from a meaningful connection? Take the initiative to rekindle this relationship or experience, as it may bring you deep joy. So this could mean for some that you just haven't been in a relationship in a while. I'm hearing some of you have never been in a relationship, and meeting all these people, connecting with all these people to build a sturdy foundation, a sturdy material reality for yourself, has made you realize that you really like connecting with people. You might have been a little bit anxious or just blocked from connection in earlier years or before the work you put into yourself, and now you're craving a deeper love. You're craving a harmony between souls is what I'm hearing. And yeah, I want to pull one more card. Actually, let's move on to the next deck, because I just think there's messages in here for you that will clarify this energy that I'm currently feeling. So the Gemini and full moon is all about connection. I'm not sure if I talked about this before. Okay, so your masculine energy has been high this year. I did sense that. We had all this laser focused energy, like, I want to do this, I'm going to finish this, I'm going to get this done, I'm going to do this, I'm going to meet this person. That is really determined and focused energy. While with love, you just have to flow into it. It's just surrender, let go, you know. All right, with the full moon in Gemini, this is all about the way you talk to yourself, communication, the planet of Mercury, you know. It's about the narratives we live by, and the full moon in Gemini, it's a super moon, so it really amplifies the question, how do you want to make the world up in a way that you like? Because everyone lives by their own narratives, and what narrative do you want to live by? So you might have been neglecting your creative energy this year, Leo, but because you have been working so much on your abundance. We have the money. Let me just show you this. This is a really good image to just encapsulate your whole reading. We have the abundance card coming out here, Leo. So this is what you've been focused on. You've been craving 1115 on the timer. You've been craving this emotional fulfillment now that you've reached, now that you got the bag, basically, now that you have all this money, all this abundance. You might have moved into a new house, your own first apartment, something like that. I'm hearing a change in your environment as well. So I do understand that what you are craving is your cup running, like your creative cup being filled, you know what I mean? And this is something that you are struggling with at the moment. You feel like a fish out of water, so you are thirsty for love. You might be feeling a little bit thirsty, like literally, like reprimanding yourself. Not that, that's not the right word, like blaming yourself for feeling this way, when really you should be like you're telling yourself you should be focused on your money. But this is a really healthy way to feel. You are feeling these feelings from a good place, is what I'm hearing, in your heart, with good intentions. So this doesn't smell of codependency or desperation or anything. It's natural for you to feel this way. You are still seeking more abundance, just in different realms now. So while you are completely satisfied in the material realm, your creative cup has run dry. You are craving connection that will fill it up again, fill up your heart, something that will give you hope. All right, we have release, exactly. Just surrender. And unconditional love coming out. These are the last cards I will pull for you, Leo. Release. I stop fighting my fears and the hardships of life. I control my thoughts, live in the present moment, and accept each stage of life. I work on what I have power over and put into God's hands what I can't change. I trust that everything will work out for the best. Unconditional love. My heart is free from resentment towards others. I open the eyes of my heart and discover the light and beauty in every being. I am aware that suffering can cause distress and hurt in people. I see the pure child in everyone and practice forgiveness. So you've gained such a secure standing within yourself that you won't have a problem. You've disciplined yourself much more than this will require you to. This kind of love will require you to. I'm sensing a lot of love coming into your life in the next months, Leo. So you might be reflecting on the type of person you now want to be, because what you have worked on the past 6 to 12 months is the type of person you need to be to pull in material abundance. And what I'm hearing, what you're now reflecting on, is what type of person do you need to be to pull in emotional and creative abundance? You are still working on yourself. Be sure to take breaks, and be sure to apply your newfound knowledge in practical and real situations so you can see if you've actually grown. That is the best way. Just connecting with others and trying and being open-hearted and open-minded when it comes to new people, when it comes to old people maybe. Of course, don't let anyone in that might hurt you, but I think you have enough self-discipline now. You've worked hard enough on yourself, Leo, to discern between who's right for you and who's not right for you. So this was a really good reading. You've done a lot of hard work. I feel really exhausted at the moment, so make sure to take your rest. Even if you reach all of this, it's the most important thing for you to stay healthy so you can enjoy all of the rewards you've reaped. Leo, thank you so much for being here during this full moon in Gemini, this super moon, this cold moon. Make sure to stay warm. And if you enjoyed this reading, then leave me a like, a subscribe, or some feedback. And I wish you well. I'll see you in your next reading. Thank you for being here.